Everyone's talking about energy efficiency and cutting CO2 emissions in cars, but the easiest way to save fuel is with a tire pressure gauge. Because only a tire that's at the right pressure can offer the ideal rolling resistance and help save fuel. Studies regularly confirm that more than half of all drivers don't have enough air in their tires. If all cars had the correct pressure in their tires, it would bring about a far greater reduction in CO2 emissions than if every car were fitted with low rolling resistance tires. The air in a tire gives the tire its stability and load capacity. And if you have too much air in the tire, what happens, roughly speaking, is this. When the pressure's right, the full contact patch is in touch with the road. But if we now pump in too much air, the tire starts to lift off the ground, a bit like a balloon. Now, only the center section of the tire is in contact with the road. This lowers the size of the contact patch, so braking performance suffers, and that's a vital safety factor. I also get a less comfortable ride, because the effect is like firming up the suspension, and we don't want that. If there's not enough air in a tire, it will run almost entirely on the shoulders, so there's very high wear on the shoulders and a very irregular wear pattern. And that can actually lead to tire damage, which is not only dangerous but can also impact tire service life. On underinflated tires, the car lacks stability and can't transfer the dynamic forces to the road, which means very poor handling to the point where the car is not really safe to drive. Also, given the higher level of deformation energy required, the fuel consumption will increase. You'll usually find the maker's recommended tire pressures inside the fuel filler flap, or as in this car, on the door frame. Check your tire pressures once every 2 weeks with the tires cold, ideally just after filling up, putting you on the fast track to safe and economic driving.